Alright, it is time for day 7 of Funkzone Axton. So, we're going to be playing on keyboard and mouse today, and I genuinely do not play keyboard and mouse very often. Someone even noticed that I didn't do a bunch of like drop reloading or anything last time I played, and that's literally just because I don't play it. The last like, I don't know, 6,000 hours, which is like all of my playtime, have been on controller, not on a keyboard. I genuinely do not practice keyboard at all, so I don't have the muscle memory for drop reloading. So it's just one of those things that I'm going to have to kind of get used to doing. And for today, we're going to try to knock out 3 DLCs. We're going to try to knock out Torgue DLC first, then Tina DLC, and then we're going to do Lilith DLC. And just hopefully be able to do all of those in one day. We're also going to probably try to fight the raids as well. I don't know if this will be a run where we fight raids at OP10, because we don't necessarily need to. We might fight one, just to see what our melee damage feels like in that encounter, but we really don't need to that much, because we already know what we're working with, and we're working with a lot of melee damage is what we're working with. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just load into Torgue DLC. We're just going to try to go fast and forward today. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I also don't have enough projectile speed for these rockets to keep up with me when I'm really, like, pogoing fast on keyboard and mouse, which is where the Molly 1 sight would really come in. But we don't have one with that, so we'll just play the game at a slightly slower pogo pace, and it'll be fine. Oh, because I entered it from on high. I need to enter it from the floor. There are a lot of load zones like this, where like it'll say all players if you land into it instead of walking into it. It's super weird. Oh, man, the infinite vertical melee range is so good. You're just flying over a guy and you just tap him on the way across without ever having to be anywhere near him. Yeah, this is definitely why Torgue Mod removed the infinite vertical melee range. Because you totally would have just been able to have done this to people. I totally respect that decision still. It does add a little bit of skill to that character. Oh no, it's Pete. Oh man. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, let's put on the pokey stick a little bit. It is here. Little jump, little poke. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Death race every time. Gotta go ahead and make a point to say you can just spawn a car and immediately drive away. The timer will continue to tick down. And also, the barrel technical is the fastest vehicle. So, spawn car, immediately drive away. Preferably technical. Okay. Don't know what that was about, but I'm just gonna keep driving. Or hit an invisible thing. Okay. This is a video game. And jump clean over that into the arena. Poke. And switch. And please slow down, I'm trying to hit you. Please. There we go. Alright, cool. No problem. Can I melee you? Oh, that's gonna take a second. But yes. Alright, wait a second. Or I guess maybe turrets will deal with it. I believe in the turret. Yeah. Thank goodness. You can bet we are also meleeing BA Rex. Just because he is a little too hateful for me.
Sentry deployed.
That's working out pretty well. Let's apply more knockback to ourselves. There we go. And then piston, do this, apply slag, poking back, apply more knockback, apply more poke. Yeah. And turn in main quest. And it is Pete fighting time. Also, we're really close to getting our capstone here, so I'm looking forward to that too. Alright, raid Pete. Oh right, this is Pyro beat the Bultra Invincible? I thought it was Invincible, but he's just really hyper in this mod. He's relatively squishy though, and the fact that we aren't touching the floor a lot will also break his pathing. So we won't really have too dangerous of a time with him here. He just looks spooky. Go ahead and apply slag, apply jump. Apparently not apply any pokes at all. Gonna wait till he... There we go. Yeah, I was just jumping into his punches, so that was hurting a lot more than it needed to. More jump. No more poke, apparently. That Nova's gonna suck. Or it's not gonna suck. Ow.
On the move. Hurry out.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, Pyro beat the Bultra Invincible is very fast in this mod. That's kind of like the funny thing with him. I might come back at OP10 with the proper equipment and try to actually just shoot him instead of poking him a lot, because that would be more cool to show off. But yeah, he is a fast, hateful boy in this mod. Also, O negative. Looks pretty normal. Ooh, Tina DLC is a lot of vertical movement, so rocket jumping in Tina DLC is about to feel really, really good with this mod. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, and a Sarah vendor for Tina DLC. We've got the Seeker, which looks normal. Florentine looks normal. The Blockade is in here. That's different. I wonder if they put the antagonist behind the dragon. Because honestly, antagonist hiding behind dragons almost weirdly makes sense to me, since it's the more popular, more cool shield, I guess. And then there is the Shadow Relic over here, which looks relatively... yeah, that looks normal. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna reload real quick to see if anything else rolls, though.
Welcome.
Yeah, no, it is just the Blockade as the shield. Okay. So yeah, maybe the antagonist is hidden behind dragons now. That would kind of make sense to me.
You enter the Forest of Tranquility. I've got it.
Tranquility.
Okay, a little too much. Hold on. Oh wait, no, it triggered. Okay, cool.
Now I gotta come up with a better name for the forest.
Hey, you. Oh, he doesn't care about melee that much. I'll just apply more of it. And then we'll be fine. There we go. Completely balanced. He looks so upset at what's occurring right now. I would be too, honestly. And yoink. And we don't need to get Grog Quest here since we do have one from our raid turn-ins. So that's nice.
Deploying sentry.
And jump, and melee. And we're good. I'm trying to get the boss stuck in place a little bit, and it's not working well. Probably because I'm not on controller, which is what I'm more used to with doing this.
Sounds like you could use some help. I'm a summon Roland again.
Kinda wish you wouldn't.
Roland time! Go!
There we go. I'm gonna try to use the revolver a little bit because we got it and I really liked it, but I only used it for like Leviathan. Yeah, it's pretty good, turns out.
You get a bullet, and you get a bullet. Everybody gets him. Grind them up.
This is all my fault.
Okay. We're out of pistol. We'll probably poke the last bar.
Hurry out.
And there we go. Yeah, this is just kind of really fun. And I am really enjoying going fast today. Because I totally just want to go fast today. It just feels really, really nice. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stocknade ourselves for this fight. Just to make it a little faster.
Honey. More than that.
Apply our slag, apply our self-knockback. Find boss, poke boss. Grab turrets, repeat.
Hey, stand in front of it. That's all you got? Say hello, darling.
And more. And there we go. Alright, cool. And we got a flacker. Does it just do flacker stuff in this mod, probably? Yeah, it does. Alright, well, cool. There we go.
Finally cast her magic spell and
Alright. Dragon should honestly be relatively squishy. And also, we're gonna almost immediately get a level up bonus off of the first one we kill. So let's just apply a little bit of slag. Maybe not even apply slag, I guess. I might have pre-slagged him on accident somehow. Yeah, we'll just go for pokes. We'll be okay.
Deploying sentry.
Ow. Okay, turrets are doing a really good job. I haven't really gotten to hit him much. And he's already down. Yeah, okay. Turrets alone are weirdly doing really well. Maybe I'll have them fight boost by themselves just to kind of see what that feels like.
Wasn't so hard.
Alright, go ahead and recall them. Try to get that cooldown, and then just go ahead and go for it.
Chew 'em up.
Alright, so how do you guys do here? Honestly, you can't complain about that amount of damage. Whenever you think about the fact that you're also just going to be doing damage by yourself as an Axton. Like, this is really good support damage. Of course, we can just, you know, smack everything, which, like, if you remove that skill, I still feel like he'd feel really good. But it is nice that turrets can help out that much. This is just the cradle. I wonder if that actually does any good damage. We'll have to find out. And we got the Omen. Seems to pretty much be the Omen. Yeah, that is just the Omen. We also got a Fire Bee. Probably just as Fire Bee stuff as well. Okay. I need to go ahead and test out our shield. Alright, so how does the cradle do in this mod? It doesn't.
Stand in front of it.
This is very vanilla of it to do. Okay. And Tina DLC items where they actually make sense to be. Ooh. Alright, and yeah, that just leaves us with our last DLC, which is Lilith DLC. Hopefully we just hit level 80 off of this. I could turn BL2Fix's XP multiplier back on at this point because, like, why not?
Meet the missus.
Because we really are just going to hit OP10 probably tomorrow, and then just get a bunch of shiny objects and just see what they feel like and how they perform. Most realistic thing that's going to happen.
And the crowd goes wild. Turret deployed.
Alright, Uranus.
sometimes I feel like if
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I really appreciate that he's not really focusing me, and that turrets are kind of tanking most of the damage in this fight. There we go.
Chew 'em up.
And Cassius. Yeah, as silly as this day might feel, it is oddly satisfying to be able to just plow through everything for a little bit. I don't really normally like properly speedrun, and this definitely doesn't count. But it is just so nice to go fast for a little bit here. Also, anti-infection probably does normal anti-infection stuff. Yeah, that's looking pretty normal. Okay. Now here's one of the few fights that we can't melee because they made him unreachable by melee characters in vanilla. If we had a way to do AoE melees, we'd actually be able to hit him. But we don't, because, you know, it is how it is. We'll just shoot him instead. That was a very early pop by him.
I got your back. Present for you. Bad guy zero, turning the whole bunch. He's up, baby.
And there we go. Alright, cool. So that is the DLC pretty much done. We are going to try to kill Hatterax, which I don't know how that's going to go. But hopefully it should work out fine. Alright, do we have cutscenes? We skipped the first cutscene. That must be a thing with Funkzone, because that's not a part of BL2 Fix. Greatly appreciate that, though. Because that shaves so much time off of just hanging out and waiting around at the end of the DLC. I do like that. The fact that Funkzone does just cut a couple of these out that BL2 Fix doesn't quite reach, just really appreciated. There we go. It almost feels completely random with how much damage it takes to knock him down, because I did not shoot him for very long at all compared to the mag dumping that I was doing. But he laid down, I guess, so we take a win where we can get one. Also, Sledges probably does Sledges stuff. Yep. The peak opener is now the not unmaker. Okay, so this is probably a reference to Doom. This looks disgustingly OP. There's no way this isn't. Okay. We got another ray gun. We got a legendary soldier, which we haven't seen one yet, so that's actually pretty cool. Provides +2 cooldown, gun damage, and fire rate. Okay. And then provides pluses to all of its normal stuff. I think it also provides plus to healthy. I think that's abnormal. Either way, cool. Feels pretty good. And then we also got an easy mode, which says while peak opener is in your hands, its damage is increased in Digi-Peak. So you're the peak opener. Material, Matt, Torgue 5 peak opener. This is the easy mode. So these two together should still count for the effect, even though it has a different name. Probably. Unless they made a whole new gun, which would also be super weird, but maybe. Okay, cool. Alright, and more Tina things. Cool. Alright, so yeah, we'll probably just hit level 80 by just fighting a couple of Saturns at a time, because that seems to be a pretty good way to go about it. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Just a couple of dudes at the same time.
Dropping sentry.
Well, the Unmaker isn't unmaking him, so that's weirdly good, weirdly balanced, I guess.
Another sentry kill.
His stomps hurt. Okay, so noted. Saturns do not care about this thing.
Want some of this?
And 3 capstones. And we get a single skill point left over. So I guess we can just kind of fill out one of our +4 skills. And I probably will spec out of duty calls. And then either put it in steady or a right tool for the right job. Because that would be super helpful to have too again. Or we could put it in resourceful so we have a bunch of 4 out of 5s. Maybe we'll do that. Alright. So to test the absurdity of our rocket jumping, we're just gonna grab this, which actually, you know, we didn't even need to grab that. But yeah, we'll go complete this quest real quick. Do that. Turn that in. Don't even grab the DigiPeak quest because you don't need it, technically. And I'm gonna put on a grog, and we're gonna stack a little bit here. And just kinda go up. And probably barely over, but we did it. Cool. Now we fight assassins, get OP level, repeat.
Laws of drama, however, have saved the most difficult task for last.
Doing them up. Bury me upside down. Target acquired. Say hello, beautiful. We got incoming. He was angry.
Alright, so beyond OP3, we get to go do back peak area.
I've put together the combat trials you see before you.
So we're just gonna do this,
You'll be ready for a new Pandora, a Pandora of
go over here,
better loot, and
you know, just insane amounts of air control,
it's been an eventful year. Anyway, off with you.
and then fail this jump immediately. Hold on.
Present for you.
Do this. That's enough height, even if the distance feels a little bad. And yeah, just do this for 2 OP levels. What? Okay. They just don't have a spawn animation, so that looks oh. Butcher.
Wow.
Because why not?
Pandora,
So jump here, jump here,
an abundance of nurture.
jump off of that. Yeah, that's so much easier. Okay.
Anyway, off with you.
Yeah, I was trying to make the knockback a non-issue instead of just like riding with it. It's just, he's Wotan. Alright. How tanky is Wotan to punches? Wotan is going to be rodeoed a little bit. Wotan will not be rodeoed while I have turrets out because they reflect and kill me. But noted. There we go. Only stressed myself out a little bit there at the end of that. Alright, cool. So that's another OP level. The Flood. Yep, it's the Flood. Okay. Cool, sure. There we go. Alright, cool. So, OP7
Look at that.
and an Avenger.
Well, hello there.
A Suppressing Fire. This replaces our Madhouse. And then a Firehawk. high fire rate Molly 1 pistol with pretty strong little dot on it, it looks like. Okay, also cool. Alright, OP8. What pearl did we get? We got a free radical. Replaces the Wanderlust. Weirdly, I kind of like this. I don't know why. I just think it's neat. Cool. OP9. Anything new? I guess I can just do this realistically. Oh, we got a storm. Seems to do storm stuff. Here we go. Alright, we are now OP10, and we got a Quasar.
Hello there, Luke.
Another Gunnerang. And then a Trench Buster. Okay. Okay, this is a rocket. Tunguska. That does appear to be a Tunguska. I wonder if it just has more damage. I guess we'll have to find out next time. Because that is all I had time for. We have cleared so much ground today. Being able to one-shot basically everything and just absolutely fly across everything turns out to be pretty good for speed. So yeah, this is very nice. We're OP10. Next time, we're going to get some melee equipment, probably test melee against at least one raid, and then from there, we're just going to do gun equipment and just see what interesting, weird guns there are in this mod, because there are at least a couple from what we've seen, like the Unmaker, the Free Radical. This is just a pepper box that's automatic, but don't worry about that. The Storm looks like it's slightly buffed. I might be wrong. The Ogre exists in the way that it does. The Incinerator exists. There's some cool stuff. So yeah, we'll see what we get up to next time. But that is it for today. Day 7.